I'm Margaret Kennedy-Dygas, and I'm in the University of Akron cohort group. And this is my oral motor exam. We'll be doing this in 3 different videos. My husband, Douglas, is doing the video taking, and my son, Daniel Dygas, who's 18, has agreed to be my subject for this. So Daniel, we're just going to do a little bit of conversation and checking about background, and then we'll do some other kinds of examinations.
All right.
So can you tell me a little bit about your medical past, your background, and so on?
In reference to my mouth and swallowing, I have a cleft lip. I've had a cleft lip and palate, and we've had multiple surgeries done on that. I don't know by heart, but there's a bunch of them.
Right. And so do you find that has any effect on your eating and swallowing habits?
Not for the most part, or if it does have an effect, it's barely noticeable.
Okay, great. So let's go through some questions, and you can just answer. We'll go through some of them quickly, and others maybe we'll talk a little longer about. So do you ever experience any coughing or choking when you're eating?
No.
Okay. What about food or liquid kind of going down the wrong pipe?
No.
No? Do you ever feel like food or any liquid sort of gets stuck in your throat?
No.
No? Okay. And what about feeling like the food or liquid gets stuck in your chest, or you have a feeling of heartburn when you eat?
Not food being stuck in my chest, but from time to time, like months, from every other month or once in a while, I get a little bit of heartburn, but I just take a little anti-acid pill and I'm fine.
Okay, great. Do you ever have any problem with the food or the liquid coming back up?
No.
No, okay. And any trouble with certain consistencies of food? Like, are softer foods easier for you to eat, or chewy, crunchy foods harder, anything like that?
No, I just eat food.
You just eat food, okay. What about if you take a pill? Do you have trouble swallowing pills?
No.
No. And do you prefer to take like a liquid ibuprofen, or a pill is okay?
A pill is okay. When I was younger, it used to be a lot more difficult for me because I just didn't like the feeling of like a solid piece of mass going down my throat. But now I've kind of grown out of that. It just feels fine.
Okay, great. And do you ever have any pain when you swallow?
Nope.
No. Okay, great. So let's go on just to some other related problems, just to see if you ever experience these. Do you ever experience like dry mouth?
I experience dry mouth sometimes when I wake up from sleeping from the night. My mouth gets kind of dry. My tongue kind of sticks to the sides of my mouth or whatever.
Why do you think that is?
I know I have a hard time breathing through my nose, even when I'm eating, whenever I'm sleeping. So usually I'm a mouth breather when I sleep, and so that air kind of dries out my mouth when I sleep, and so.
Do you find that you have a dry mouth when you're eating, or by then is your throat a little bit more moister?
It's only whenever I'm waking up from sleep or from a nap. Eating is fine, and everything goes down smoothly.
Okay, great. Do you ever experience any neck or throat pain when in conjunction with eating?
No.
Okay. What about chewing, or the way that your teeth kind of work? Do you ever have trouble with your chewing?
No. My teeth, after orthodontia, have worked perfectly fine.
Yeah, so we spent a lot of money on those braces. Do you ever feel like you have a lump in your throat?
No.
No, okay. You were talking a little bit about feeling like sometimes you had heartburn. Were you ever diagnosed with acid reflux or anything like that by the doctor?
I don't think so, no.
You were saying that maybe every couple months you have an episode of kind of feeling like you have some heartburn.
Yeah, usually whenever like I eat something really like big and like really acidy things, or like really bad processed foods or something like that, once in a great while. But I just take over the counter little anti-acid pills or whatever.
Okay, alrighty. Now, what medications are you on at this point?
The only medication I'm on is Epiduo Forte for acne. That's it.
Okay, and that's it. All right. Any kinds of foods that you avoid, if you can sort of think about it, maybe even foods you just automatically avoid.
I try to avoid tons of fried food. once in a great while, I kind of cheat and go to McDonald's or like Long John Silver's or something like that. But besides that, I'm a relatively healthy eater.
Okay. So you don't limit anything?
No.
Due to, okay. And I can see you're not needing to use oxygen, and you don't have really respiratory issues. But I would like to go back to the question of, then breathing through your nose, because that's going to have some effect while you're eating.
Yeah, I guess so. Whenever I'm eating, sleeping, or like even doing exercise, etc., I usually breathe through my mouth, and it really doesn't bother me. I noticed that my right nostril gets more air than my left nostril whenever I do breathe through my nose, or whenever my nose is cleared up.
Okay.
And so I notice that a lot, but whenever I'm doing my day-to-day activities, it really doesn't hinder me in any way breathing through my mouth.
Okay, yeah.
I just noticed I'm a little different from everyone else, that I breathe through my mouth.
Okay. I'm going to put the timer on here, and we're going to take just a count of your respiratory rate.
All right.
Let's see here. All I need to do is one. Okay. Just breathe normally. Yeah, you don't even have to think about it. Good, that's a half a minute. So we got 7 inhalations in that period of time, which is totally within the normal range. I noticed you were breathing with your mouth open a little bit.
A little bit.
For that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just as kind of
Habit.
convenient for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about what you normally eat. Like your normal diet, the kinds of foods you eat.
Well, I eat a varied range. I just kind of eat lots of food because I'm a teenager.
Yeah. But tell us some of the kinds of things that you eat. Do you eat meat? Do you eat salads?
Yeah, I eat a lot of red meat. Sometimes I eat salads. I eat a lot of pasta and carbs. Just to keep my energy supplies up because I'm in sports. And then, yeah, some dairy from here and there, but just, the regular stuff.
Has your weight gone up or down or changed much recently? No. And you're pretty lean, so your body mass index is pretty much on the lean side. Hydration, do you drink a lot of water during the day?
Yeah, because since I'm doing track, I drink about a good 32 ounces or more per day.
Great. Okay. Now I have another cluster of questions to ask. Do you smoke, or have you ever smoked?
No.
Do you use alcohol?
No.
Do you use any other kinds of legal or illegal substances or medications? Okay. And currently you live here at home with us.
Correct.
You're a senior in high school. Are you employed?
Yes, I work as a event manager at Parking and Transportation Services at Ohio University.
Got it. Okay.
Very long title.
Okay. Alrighty. And you came home from China to be part of our family at what age?
At 13 months, I believe.
I think 13, 14 months.
Yeah.
Right. Great. Okay. So your native tongue now is English.
English, yes.
Yeah. Do you remember any Chinese?
Just like the little Chinese lullabies you sang to us, but I don't remember any of the words.
Right. Well, that would have probably been your dad more singing those. Okay, great. Your hearing has been checked, and it is you screened out as normal. Voice is in good shape. The speaking is is quite hyponasal, which we know and we realize. Okay, we're going to take a quick little look in your mouth at your teeth, but first I need to wash my hands. Let me get clean with the towel here. So we're going to take a look inside your mouth and just to see how your teeth line up, what it looks like inside there. And we'll have an opportunity to take a little look at the back, the roof of your mouth and the back soft palate to observe the condition and how things have been repaired. Okay?
All right.
So if you would bring the camera over, we're going to have a good... So your teeth are looking gorgeous. And yeah, can you kind of keep your... Good. Can you get a picture down underneath there? And since we're in there, Dan, can you do for me... Good job. Okay, and we have some other things that we'll do. Can you see up at the top there of the uvula is in pretty good shape. It's a little bit off center, but it just has to do with the repair of the palate. And there's not a lot of depth in his mouth. I don't know if we can see that from the video, but that's, again, just a palate repair. Okay, great, good, thank you. The teeth are in good condition. You don't have all your teeth because we had to have some removed as we were doing the braces and so on. What about kind of the mucus? It looks pretty good in there. Do you feel like it's nice and wet right now? The mucosal membranes are in good shape. Good. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, great. Alrighty. Oral care looks really good. All right, I think that's enough for right now, and we'll go on to video 2 in a second. Did you stop it?
I don't know if I accidentally touched it or not.